So the consensus is generally Fast and Furious series should have ended at the end of 7, and look, I love the franchise. And I agree with that actually. It could have ended at 7. But we got 8, and I didn't hate 8. I thought it was fun for what it was. We got the cool shark tank thing running through the ice. That was cool. And then we also got Hobbs and Shaw, which was super cool. Thoroughly enjoyed that. And now here we are at Fast 9. But guys, welcome to Geekly Goods. Here we talk the latest in movies, TV shows, a little sprinkle of anime and gaming. My name is Leo Rydell. And if you enjoy that content, consider hitting that subscribe button for your boy and hit thumbs up if you enjoy this review. And let's review Fast 9. So Dom's living a quiet life with his son, but a world-shattering threat appears and it takes the whole team to stop him. But little do most of them know that world-shattering threat is Dom's brother. And the movie stars Vin Diesel, John Cena, Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese Gibson, Jordana Brewster, Charlize Theron, Ludacris, and more, guys. And y'all, I gotta admit, as a big Fast fan, I'm a little disappointed in this film. I walk into each of these knowing that there's gonna be a lot of stupidity, but a lot of fun as well. And to me, it just seemed like there was a lot of really dumb writing, and I could barely take it, you guys. I want to start out with a couple of things that were good, though. I did like some of the action sequences. Namely, there is a battle in the movie that heavily involves Jordana Brewster's character, Mia, and that's awesome. Mia gets more involvement in this movie, and it's about time because she just played the housewife and Brian O'Connor's girlfriend, so it's not as if she had a heavy role in the franchise before. So that was one good thing. Letty was cool. Bringing Han back, while it was incredibly problematic that he came back, it was cool to see him with the family. Whew. And there's good action. There's good action as well. The magnets I liked, but they were way over the top, of course. I still did enjoy them. But man, guys, there are a lot of problems in this movie. First and foremost, I want to start with Vin Diesel as Dom. He lacks so much charisma in this movie. Dom is like the big arms that wrap around the familia. He is the leader. He is the charismatic main character of this franchise. And I just don't feel it here. I do not feel it at all. He seems like he's just phoning it in. I'm talking Vin Diesel. And half of the movie, he's standing like this because before I even seen the movie, and it's out there, he said he was not going to work out for this movie. They could just take care of it in post. And it just did not look good, y'all. It didn't look good. And this comes after he basically said he made The Rock, which is entirely inaccurate. But I won't dive too deep because if I do, I'll get into spoiler territory. Let's also talk about John Cena. John Cena is a brick wall in this movie, unfortunately. He has charisma. He's proven that in movies like Blockers and also in Bumblebee. But here he doesn't bring that same energy, and it just wears and drags the movie down. The character of Jacob, to be honest, really doesn't belong in this continuity. Let's be real here. At 10 movies now, 10. Now they're going to bring a brother in for Dom. And we already knew before going in, like that was the case. But the way it's played off in the movie with nobody knowing, and just the fact that he doesn't look like Vin Diesel and doesn't mesh with Vin Diesel that much, or with Jordana Brewster. I don't know, guys. He's just, the acting was so stone cold that it was hard to get into it. So, didn't really like Jacob's involvement. I don't think he really lent to the overall story of the Fast saga. I don't think it was really a good idea to bring in a character like this so late into the game. It would have been different if he was brought in Fast 5 or 6, but bringing him in at 9 just feels too late. Charlize Theron, I'm not even going to touch on her character, Cypher. I'm just going to say this. I really think she doesn't belong in this franchise anymore. There's a lot of bad too. I mean, just a lot of it, guys. The writing, the script, the story is all over the place, and the aspect of Dom being superhuman, the character's not dying. It's just played off too much. It's just over the top at this point, and it's not even fun anymore, in my opinion. I know there are a lot of people who are going to really enjoy this movie because it does fall into the same themes that the other movies do, and that's dumb fun, silly fun. But this to me was not that fun. There's a lot of things that happen that just don't really have great writing to back it up. And not that the other movies did, but at least they could play it off in a funny way. And it's not played off in a funny way here. The movie's too long. The pacing's not that great. There are characters brought in that don't make sense other than Jacob. Yes, I'm talking there are more characters. There are characters who are mentioned who blend with other characters and it doesn't make sense. There's a lot of threads and needles made in this movie and they want us to believe that this was happening the entire time through the franchise and it just doesn't fit, guys. Fast 9, I really wish I could have loved it more. But man, there are just so many issues. Jacob, Charlize Theron's character, there's some weird references to other movies in this movie. Again, I don't want to spoil too much because I do suggest you go to see it. It's a dumb popcorn movie. It wasn't fun for me, but there are a lot of people who really enjoyed it. So hey, if you like the Fast franchise, I would suggest giving this a chance, but it felt hollow. And the relationship between Dom and Letty to me just didn't feel strong. This is the woman that Dom pulled over his car for and sprung into the air to catch in Fast 6. And here, the relationship does not have that same energy to me. And that's such a tentpole of this franchise. Why would they make them so dry like this? I think there's just a lot of phoning in going on around this cast, and it feels a little tired. And yes, they did go to space. And yes, it was very ridiculous. Not fun ridiculous, ridiculous to where it just didn't really add up. But guys, out of 10, I'm giving Fast 9 a 4 out of 10. I will put this at the bottom of the franchise, under Too Fast and Furious, under Fast 4, under Fast 8. It just belongs at the bottom of the barrel to me, guys. It just really did not do well in the franchise for me. Didn't do it for me, but hey, I know some that really enjoyed it. So guys, if you've seen Fast 9, let me know down in the comments what you thought of the movie and where you would put it in your Fast and Furious rankings. And if you're planning to see it, be warned. Thank you so much for tuning in to my review. I usually don't do reviews that are this unhappy, but man, guys, I'm a huge Fast and Furious franchise fan, and this just did not do it for me. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time on Geekly Goods.